Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out Edition here on our Marvel Universe, The Avengers, that is made up of a combination of X-Men and Avengers. I guess they're all Marvel. Anyways, so we've started our colony. As you can see, we've got lots to do because we've hardly done anything at all, but we've got our 4 duplicants. We've got a bedroom that we're going to build up here. We've got a bathroom area that's going to be here. With a temporary toilet here. We've got our water resource. We found a future power source. That's nice. And then we're just exploring and seeing what is on the map. So we'll let these guys work away to get things done. So the water's next to get the water done. Why does it still say unreachable dig? You can stand right here. Can they not dig that out? No, they can. Okay. I don't know, it's just being weird. Cool, we'll finally have water. Alright, excellent. There's extra water down here. We haven't found a source of water yet. Although we got lots of ice, I guess we could melt ice down. See, there's all this ice. Okay, so we've looked over here. We are slowly digging over here just to kind of see what's in existence. We got some free food over here. We might as well dig over there and grab this stuff as well, put it on auto harvest. Cool, I think we already got these set up. Yep. Okay, we just got to dig over to them. Awesome. Alright, and we're slowly working away on the basic starter research, you know, that's typical with every colony. Oxygen-wise, we're still fine. We've got oxygen being produced, oxygen being produced, oxygen being produced, oxygen being produced. We've got a bunch of oxygen here we could access if needed. So I'm not panicked about that yet. And ideally, I think what we're going to start with is we're going to look for... there's no algae on the map so far. So it's going to be rust and salt. So that's probably going to be our focus on research, is to get the oxygen production through the that one machine. Which machine is it? Where is it? I guess we better look so we know which path to go down to get to it. Is it this thing? No, that's ethanol. That's power. Oh, it's right here. Rust deoxidizer. So that's going to be our next research item. As soon as that's done, we're going through that 2 levels to get our rust deoxidizer. Because we've got lots of rust and we've got lots of salt. So, I mean, that'll be our oxygen supply. We'll have to set it up because it's going to produce chlorine as well. So, you know, I mean, at first we can put it somewhere in the base, but it's going to produce chlorine. So, I mean, it would be best to set it up so that it's like in a location confined, and then we have a pump, a ventilation pump, to pump it out and then split the chlorine and the oxygen. We can take the chlorine to some farms to grow a pinch of peppers and you know, balm lilies and Dashvina salt vines. Yeah, here they are. I don't think the pinch peppers technically need chlorine, do they? No, they don't. They can grow in anything. So it'd be our balm lilies for medicine, and then the Dashvina salt vines we could put into some chlorine farms for continued oxygen production, plus it can help out with food as well. So I think that's the long-term plan there from an oxygen standpoint that we can utilize. Hello, kitty. What's up? Meow. You know, the kitty wants to chase the dupes on the screen. Yeah, I don't think you can get to them, kitty. Sorry. Alright, I'm not going to worry about priorities yet. We're just going to leave things the way they are, but we are going to go ahead and disallow attacking and disallow decorating by default. So we'll change that. Otherwise, we'll keep it balanced for now. There's no reason to prioritize jobs. We're not that advanced or anything. I'm also going to try to take it smartly and slowly from a... I think that's where I always get myself into trouble, is I rush through research, which is fine. You can rush through the research, but I rush through the research and I try to start building complex systems. And then I get into trouble because we end up with mafic rock, igneous rock. We still haven't dug out the granite yet. All right. We get into trouble because we've got all this fancy equipment, and you know, we struggle to just maintain stuff and have balance. So that's my goal, is to try to take this colony slowly. That's why I haven't even built out the beds, mess halls. You know, let's keep it simple for right now. We'll do research, and we'll plow through research so that we have the options as needed, so that when we get to a situation that, you know, we need to have excuse me, something happen, that we have the capability to just build it or do it. But we're not going to rush to, like, get it done. Like, you know, there's a hydrogen vent over here. We're not going to rush to try to get hydrogen power. Okay, we're going to wait. We'll do it right. Hydrogen power is tricky when it comes into these vents, because they produce the hydrogen at 500 degrees Celsius. It's basically going to melt anything you put in here. So you got to have a way to take this gas and cool it, so that, you know, right now it's only 49 over here, but if you put, let's say, like a vent right here, not a vent, a pump, that pump, even if you build it out of steel, is going to melt and overheat, because even steel is only going to go up to 200 degrees Celsius. Gold will take you to 120. I forget what gold is. You know, so everything will just melt or overheat. Right? Not necessarily melt, but overheat. And so you want to... It's tricky. It's one of the more complex vents to try to tackle. Great vent to create steam and other things as well for that, just because of the sheer amount of heat it puts out. If you drip a little bit of water in there, you've got instant steam, and you can have a steam farm. But that's advanced, because you need oil, you need plastics, petroleum, you know, all of that. All right, let's look up over here. What do we got? More dirt, more salt, more rust, a little bit more water up here, along with some sucrose. Can't really see anything else. I think we can go ahead and just dig that direction, just to have visibility. And we can probably do the same over here. We'll just dig over there. You know, long-term digging plans, just to kind of see, hey, what's there? Is there anything there? We'll dig there as well. Down here, it looks like we got a volcano. Let's go ahead and dig into this salt and a little bit of ice, just to expose that, see what's up over there. And we need to go down and up more. So let's go ahead and plan that out as well. Let's take this down so that we can get into this salt vena crystals. I think we're fine on the radius. Yeah, we're okay. That'll give us more food as well. Alright, and that'll give us visibility into these areas. We got granite now, so that means we can go ahead and put in a happy bed. Granite. Alright. Bed, 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 bed. Okay, there's our beds. Alright. And then we'll want to go up more as well. So I think over here is a good place to go up. And then on this side as well, we can... Oops. We can get into here. More auto-harvesting of natural, just growing resources. that we can collect. These are just about ready to go to produce, which will give us food, so that's why I'm not worried about the food yet. And yeah, okay. Cool, so we'll let them do that. We've got a new skill, Dark Phoenix. So we're not doing farming yet. Let's concentrate on the digging so that we can get to our next level. Black Widow will be next. Okay. Cool. Awesome. We're making good progress. This also gets us into this, and we can check all of this out. Not that we're going to go to the other colony, but... not yet. Anyways, might as well just inspect these to get the data cube out of them so we don't forget in the future. Right. Okay, I think we just need to let them do their thing a little bit. Yeah, we got nosh beans. We can do some nosh bean farms. I've never actually done a nosh beans farm. They need really cold temperatures. That's fine. They need carbon dioxide. That's never a problem. And then if you want them to additional growth, you need to get them fertilization and these things. That is the one thing that sometimes I struggle with, is that, you know, you'll have these plants and then it'll have like additional domestic growth and it'll have requirements, right? So if I come in to my, you know, food production and I put down, you know, a planter box as an example, you know, and I stick it here. And then I plant, let's say, that nosh bean. It won't grow. It won't grow naturally, at least, maybe I'm wrong, at least not that I've seen. It won't grow naturally because it'll say, hey, I need dirt. Hey, I need ethanol. And even though it says this is additional, you'd think that it would still grow normally, but see, that's why it's wild growth. So wild growth, it'll just grow on its own. You don't have to worry about doing anything. Now there is, I think, a way around that, and it's with these pips. So these pips, they'll pick up seeds and then just plant them wherever. So if, for example, I dug this out right here, all right, and it doesn't matter if it's dirt, igneous rock, whatever, all right, but we'll make it simple. Let's just say it's a dirt floor, you know, and I dig, you know, 3 spaces above it through here, and then I put a door on it and I fill it with, you know, a couple pips, and I drop some seeds in there. They'll plant them, and then I'll have wild growth of, for example, mealwood, and I'll never have to fertilize them with dirt. Now, of course, this speeds up their growth cycle, but I now don't have to worry about a dupe going up there, irrigating it, giving it dirt, you know, that stuff. Instead, it just grows naturally. So that's something I've never really tried to do, and I might try it on this map. That might be a good way to do it. Oh, good, we got our other skills. So let me see. Well, you know what? We're gonna start here. Yep. And then we've got our second one. The question is, do we want to go into super hard digging? Nah, we'll give construction. Yeah. So we've got 2 people that love construction, and then 1 person that loves digging. Okay, so my first priority is everybody's going to have hard digging and improved construction. After they have that, we'll go into improved carrying, improved strength, and then moving up the digging and construction depending on their likes and dislikes or the other things. All right, because in the beginning, that's what you're going to do most. You're going to dig and you're going to build. So we might as well get that into play. Okay, excellent. So I think we can take out this here. This isn't enclosed yet, so no benefits. However, we can put a temporary block right there to enclose it so that we do get benefits. Let's do that. All right, well, we can't move these pips yet, So it's no use to try to dig out a place and plant a farm, but we'll keep that in mind. All right, what do we got going on? We got plenty to dig, plenty to explore, plenty to auto-harvest if they just finish digging out a couple items. Cool. And we've got our oxygen supply set up, right? Yeah. So with that in mind, we need ventilation if we're going to do our plan. We need the solid door or vents, a gas valve. No, we don't need a gas valve. Gas valve controls the volume. Where's the... We'll need a gas filter. It's clear down here. No, that's gas shutoff. Where's the gas filter? Am I just blind? Well, we'll get these. 2. I'm blind. That's that. That's a... Control... What's a liquid valve doing down here? Gas valve. Gas volume. Am I blind? Or did they... Oh, it's up here under filtration. Okay. So we'll get these 2, and then we'll do the filtration. And then we'll come up and we will put in our basic power to get to the wood burner and the coal. So, and after that, we can move up into other things. Okay, cool. So we'll just continue. Oh, and a new dupe. How about that? If we want a new dupe. So we can get hatches, which we haven't discovered any yet that I saw. Ugly crier, destructive we don't want. And a vomiter. So the vomiter is husbandry. You know what? Loud sleeper. No, we want to... If we were going to take anybody, it would be this person with piloting and husbandry. You know what? We're going to take the hatches. Yep, we're going to take the hatches. All right, so we've got some hatches. We can do a hatch farm in the future. For now, it'll take them 9 cycles or so to incubate, and then they can just roam, and then later we'll move. Cool. All right. Got another ice biome down here. Good. Appreciate the exploration, guys. Keep it up. I want to see if there's any more vents. So there's one of our transport machines. It's clear up there. Okay, we can inspect these and get the data cube out of it, which we don't want to do that. I don't know. Can you inspect these things? What is this? Archaic tech. It looks like a VHS tape. Guess we can't inspect anything else there. All right. All right, so we dug a little more. So yeah, we have a volcano over here, so that's good to note. If we find a water source, then there's a power source, an advanced power source for the future with steam. This doesn't look hot, so I can't say that there's a steam vent over there. All right. Well, we'll keep going. We got happy dupes. We probably want to watch our food supply. So it probably won't hurt just to stick this in here. So in case we need it, we can utilize it. But hopefully with all of these meal woods all over the place, we'll just be able to grab, you know, food as it grows. And I think we will. We just gotta, you know, let it grow. So we've got, you know, 4 of them right here, almost 5 of them that are about to produce in the next cycle or so. Let's see. 89%. Yeah, it'll be 1 to 2 cycles, and, you know, there's 4 more food items. We can always harvest a couple of these hexalents, but we'll keep them where they're at for right now. Alright, so we've dug over here. I'm not going to dig in. We're not producing any more oxygen anywhere, right? Yeah, we're not. So, but so I guess that's our first step, is where do we want to stick this? Now, it's not going to produce tons of heat. It's actually, you know, fairly low overall. Needs power. We're researching the filtering system for the gas. Trying to, where do we want to put this? What's the sublimination unit? What does it use? Fluted dirt. Oh, okay, yeah, we don't have any of that on this map. All right. Well, why don't we stick it over here next to this cold area so that our oxygen stays fairly cool. Yeah, why not? Guess it doesn't matter which we build out of, so we're gonna stick it right. We'll just use this floor here, right? So we're gonna put one there. And one there. And in the middle, we'll put our supplies, and later we can do a little automation thing so it always fills it up if we want to keep it going, right? All right. Then once we have the door, we'll put in the doors. We don't have the doors right now, but we can put in our ceiling. Then we need a gas pump. So the question is, how do we want to... If we put the gas pump in the middle, our automation won't work. So I guess we would put the gas pump over here, and then in the future, another one over here. Probably. For now, we only need one. We're only going to activate one. So we're going to do that. We might as well uproot this and harvest it. Curious, if you say enable auto harvest on this, will it grow back? I know you can't farm them. I just don't know if it'll grow back or does it uproot it? It uproots it. Okay, now I know. Well, it gave us some food, so that's fine. All right, so this is going to be rust and salt. So rust. I don't know if I've mined any salt. I don't think I have yet. Okay. We'll get there. Alright, so there's that. I'm going to stick that there because we might as well just dig into here and get this salt. And then that way we can get the roof too onto it. Alright, cool. So once we have the research, we'll be able to put in the stuff we need. Really don't need to insulate this. So we can come out. We're going to do a filter. So it'll come into there. And we're going to take out the chlorine. So chlorine we will take... Whoops. There we go. Chlorine we'll take out. And then the oxygen... is going to come over into our base. We're just going to put the oxygen right there. All right. Then we're going to need a temporary power source. So we can do the mouse wheels and everything over here. Like that. And then there would be one there. Cool. All right, so as soon as we have our next research level, we'll have the filter. Or no, we'll have more, and then we'll have the door, and then we'll add the filter in, and we'll get there. But then where are we going to put our chlorine? So, well, I guess let's think about it. So these things need high temperatures. These things... negative 25 to 50. They can also be fairly warm. Alright, but this whole map isn't really about warmth. So the salt vine is the most important, but it can grow at negative 25. So I think that would be our next, is we'll put a salt vina farm over here next to this. In fact, we might just put it right up above. Yeah. Because we can do this. Let me see, salt vinas don't need anything else for domestic growth. Just sand. Do we even have sand on this map? I don't think we have sand, which means we're going to have to pound sand. Yeah, we have no sand on this map that I can see. Granite, leech stone, sand. We've got lots of sand. It's just all up there. Do we have sand anywhere else? No. Not yet, anyways. Alright, so research, we need the filters next. This one, filtration. Okay. So we need to get up here to this sand. Well, we are there, but we have a problem. Abyssalite. Any of our skills ready? What gets us through Abyssalite? Is it the super hard or the super duper hard? This is okay, it's just the super hard digging. So we can get that in the next level. Alright, that's good. So I guess the question is, and I know we're going a little over on this episode, but let's come across here. And then what we can do is, that'll give us, we can just come over here. And we've got sand. We just need the super hard digging. But by the time we get over there, we'll be good. It'll also open up some oxygen production up here. Cool. I mean, we're fine on oxygen. We need to figure out some pollution management, which means more of these things. But we'll get that taken care of. In fact, you know, probably wouldn't hurt if we, you know, came over here and we went like down so that we can move more gas down as well. All right, cool. We should be able to get our salt. Good. Copy settings. Okay, we've got that. We should be able to put in a door. Excellent. This side will leave fine, and we're gonna need a door up here as well for our salt vina farm, because what we're gonna do is it's just gonna go in like this. We'll put in the chlorine vent, and we'll put in a salt farm. Right here. Like that. And we'll fill this up with chlorine. Now, of course, you know, we're probably going to have more chlorine than what we need, what we can deal with, and we'll have to figure that out eventually. But I think that's a good start. And in the meanwhile, we'll be able to start putting in you know, what we need to do from a standpoint of, you know, setting things up for taking care of our oxygen needs. All right, well, that's it for this episode. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.